Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing this Baby Saja cosplay look. I'm going to go over the face paint, the wig, what I use to take the photos, everything. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. Okay, so to save time, I've already done my base routine. All I used was this e.l.f. Halo Glow foundation and also the liquid blush. I was trying to recreate when I was doing my 02 cosplay, so this is what it's looking like so far. And I also just set everything with translucent powder and powdered blush to set the liquid blush. I'm gonna get started on the eyeshadow. I'm using this palette right here. It was gifted to me by one of my friends. And the shade I'm going to be using is Dirty Martini. It just looks kind of like a dark purple, and I'm trying to do a smoky eye, or at least attempt to do one. So let's get started. And I have hooded eyes, so yeah, you you can't even see it. So I'm gonna try to like get as much of it as I can around my eyes. And if anything looks crazy, I'm gonna try to blend it out with a blending brush. And after that, once I take the photos, just blend it more in Photoshop. So obviously I'm not a makeup artist. I did my best to do like a smoky eye, and since I have hooded eyes, I tried to like put more on like on the outside so people could see it, but it kind of looks like I have black eyes right now, like somebody punched me. But I'm just gonna trust the process. Anything I mess up, I'm gonna do my best to just fix it in Photoshop, hopefully. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. And I think next I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna make them blue to match the wig. Okay, so the eyebrows are done. I used my oil-based face paint palette, and I used this dark turquoise color right here. So all I did was place it on this makeup blending palette. I got a little scoop of it and put it on here and mixed it with some foundation mixing pigment. And to set the face paint, all I did was use some blue eyeshadow. This is the BH Cosmetics Shimmer palette, I believe. And I just used this blue right here. My eyes keep watering, so off camera, I did the eyeliner to kind of make me look more like a demon. Hopefully you guys can see, but I just used this NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, and I have hooded eyes, so I tried a puppy liner attempt, and I just outlined the top and the bottom of my eyelids, and I did little points in the corners. I am still new to makeup, so this is the best I could do, especially since my eyes kept watering. I had to keep redoing it, but yeah. So I was debating off my reference photo if I wanted to do like a dark purple lipstick or a black lipstick, because in the photo it looks like Baby Saja has more of like a dark purple lip. But I've seen on TikTok people who do black lipstick. It looks really cool. It kind of like matches the demon eye makeup. So I think I am just gonna line my lips with this. It is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick. It looks like this. So I decided to set the lipstick with some black eyeshadow from the same eyeshadow palette I've been using. And that helped to keep it from rubbing off because I didn't take off my chapstick before putting on the lipstick, but it looks nice. I like the contrast. And I'm also planning on painting my fingers black, so that should also look good with the makeup once everything is complete. But the last thing I think I have to do is do the curse marks on my face. So I'm going to be using this purple from my face paint palette, and I've already put it on here mixed with the foundation mixing pigment. So I'm gonna get started and hopefully it looks good. So I didn't realize that I wasn't recording, but basically what I did was I drew a line down like this, and I'm going out and putting 2 lines, a space, and then 2 lines. So the idea is to either make it look like tree roots or like veins. Whatever you need to imagine to get the feel of curse marks, just do that. But that's what I get from looking at the reference photo. It kind of looks like either tree roots or veins. So this is the final look. And at first I was using a reference photo, but there's not that many close-up pictures of Baby Saja. So I kind of just freestyled it to what I believed was, looked good to me. And also mainly he does seem to have his curse marks on one side of his face right here. And it looks like the other half doesn't have that much, and there's more on his neck. This is what I came up with. And now I'm about to set the face paint with some purple eyeshadow just to make sure it doesn't move anywhere. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna get started on my nails. So I'm using this purple eyeshadow right here. I'm just picking it up with a basic eyeshadow brush and lightly patting it on. And it does have some like glitter or shimmer to it, so I'm not sure if that'll show up on camera. But yeah, this is all I'm doing. And I'll see you guys once I'm done. So for my nails, I'm going to be using these gel nail tips that I got from Amazon. I think the brand is Una Gela, but I'm just going to be using this double-sided tape to put them on because I'm going to take them right off after I take the photos. Okay, I have all the little tabs on my fingers now, so I'm going to go ahead and apply these long claws. And this is how it looks with the nails. I love them. And I also like that they're iridescent. I would have painted them black if I had black nail polish, but I didn't, so I just went ahead with these. Now, what I'm gonna do is paint some little curse marks or veins on my hands. I am gonna be wearing long sleeves, so it's just gonna be like this half. And then I'm also gonna paint the tips of my fingers. And then we should be ready to take photos after I put my wig on and the teeth. Y'all, I feel like it's taken me 4 or 5 hours just to get ready and do the makeup and face paint and hair and set everything up, but I'm basically almost done. I just need to brush this wig out and put on the fangs. But this is a wig I got from Amazon. It was like $10, I think. And it came straight and it looked pretty scraggly. So I curled it with a regular curling iron. I think I had it at medium heat, like 15, and I left it in each curl for about 10 to 12 seconds. And the curls aren't really staying because it's a synthetic wig, but it looks a lot better compared to when I got it out of the package. Especially the bangs, because the bangs weren't curled or anything, they were very flat. And I'm someone who likes to have a lot of volume and texture to my hair, especially because I have natural hair, natural kinky curly hair. So I did my best. This is a rush, so I didn't really care about having tight curls, but definitely in the future, I might plan ahead and do some tighter curls. And to style the wig, I'm just using this random comb I got at a beauty supply store. And before I curled it, I used this wig control spray, also from the beauty store. And this helps out a lot with synthetic wigs. I would definitely recommend getting this. So here are my hands. I was able to paint on the little curse marks and paint on like some black on my fingertips. I did try to put black on the nails, but since the nails are made out of gel, the paint kept rubbing off, so it's just gonna have to look like this. But I feel like I did a good job. It all came together, especially once I put the wig on.
Cute combo attack! The cuteness, it's too much.
I keep getting sidetracked from my ADHD, but the fangs I'm using are by Scarecrow. The package looks like this. I already opened it and set everything up. So let me go ahead and put these in so you guys can see. And I feel like these will work better for people with smaller teeth or teeth that aren't so close together. I have crowded teeth, I need braces, so they will definitely look better on someone who has better teeth than mine. Before I get started taking the photos, I just want to show my setup and how I'm taking my self-portraits. I'm using the Canon 70D, a Tamron 24-70 lens. This is what it looks like from the side. And in order to take pictures of myself, your camera remote, this one's pretty cheap. You can get it on Amazon. All you do is click it and you have either 2 seconds or 10 seconds before the camera clicks and takes your picture. And for the lights, I'm using GVM RGB lights. I'm just using 2 right now. I'm still getting used to using them, but my plan is to use one light with a pink color for the background, like the flames in the movie, and then use the second light with a purple color to light my face. Because I didn't paint my face purple, I've seen a lot of people just use a purple light and that seemed easier to me. But if I do feel like it in the future, I might paint my face purple just to see the difference between using a purple light and using purple face paint. So this is the completed look with the outfit and everything put together. Here's the fangs, in case you didn't get to see them earlier. Here is the curse mark or veins, whatever you want to call them. It was kind of difficult trying to get this in the photo with the RGB lights, so I might have to redo it and just take pictures without the fancy lighting. But I feel like I did a good job, y'all. And especially with the hands, I'm really proud of myself. I was gonna film like some TikToks or something, but I don't know how to dance, y'all. So I was like, what else could I really do? There's no transitions I could really find, and I don't really want to like lip sync sang to anything. So I was only able to make like 1 or 2 videos If you follow me on TikTok, you'll probably see them. But I'm not gonna keep trying to do everything at once. I think I'm just gonna focus on one thing at a time and work my way up. Also, I'm sorry that I haven't really been making content or doing cosplays like I said I would, because I know it's been forever since I did that first video with 02. I do have some costumes and I have a lot of wigs, but once the tariffs hit, I wasn't really able to buy any costumes to match the wigs. But I am saving up. I might do more once it cools off, because now I've noticed most of the cosplays I have, they have long sleeves or they're very thick, and I can't really, like, I really can't do anything in them right now. But I do have some stuff planned, and I do want to get better with showing behind the scenes and showing my process when it comes to like cosplay, doing photo shoots, and anything creative. I want to just share with you guys, share with everyone. We all can just share our tips and tricks and get better together. I'm proud of this little Baby Saja closet cosplay. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I was just afraid when it came to the body paint and face paint. If there's anything I could say is don't be afraid to try new things. There's plenty of tutorials on TikTok and YouTube, and even if you can't find anything, just play around, test it out. You can always redo it. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist, and I think that's also what's been holding me back, but I'm definitely gonna try to do better, y'all, and hopefully you'll see more of me. So before I end the video, let me know who's your favorite character from Kpop Demon Hunters. Obviously, I like Baby Saja, but I'm interested. I want to know who everyone else likes and what's your favorite scene from the movie. Let me know. Bye!